Hi everyone, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. My clients are all throughout the United States, in Massachusetts, in New York, in California, in Texas. We represent clients in all types of immigration matters, but our practice is limited, Our practice is limited only to U.S. immigration law. So that's the only type of immigration and the type of legal service that we provide. It's for immigration. So if you or anyone you know has immigration related questions, we can speak with you about that. We can help you figure out what you might qualify for, and we can assist you with your immigration applications. Okay, so I'm on here, which I come on here usually a few times a week to answer questions, just general questions about immigration. Of course, anything that I share with you here is just general. It's not specific to your case because I don't know your immigration history. But if there's some clarity that I can provide on immigration law, questions on timing, questions on kind of what certain things mean, I can definitely help you with that here. So introduce yourself. If you've never joined me before, tell me where you're watching from. Tell me your name if you want, and just and say hello. Say hello and let me know what your question is, and I'll do my best to answer that for you. You might want to know a little bit about our law firm too, so I'm happy to answer those questions as well. Oh, my lovely Shannon has joined. One of my great friends, Shannon, who is also an awesome immigration attorney, is on right now. Hello, Shannon. Thank you for joining me. She's an amazing attorney. She's always one of my biggest cheerleaders, and she is a really great immigration attorney as well, you guys. Raghavan, hi, nice to see you. Hi, NM. And let me see, we have several folks here from Chicago. Hello. Someone, Mushadad from Texas. Hello. So I'm streaming live on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. If you don't already follow us on certain platforms, make sure you do and like us, so then you can be notified when I'm on live and I can answer your questions. Of course, if you have friends or family that have immigration related concerns or want to learn more about immigration, U.S. immigration, they can do that. You should share this post with them, and then they will also be able to follow us and like us and be notified when I'm on here. I do come on kind of at different times. I wish I could commit to a specific time, but unfortunately, I have to just do it when I have time, guys. So I'm here. Make sure you're just following us. You're connected to us on social media, and you will be notified when I'm on here. Okay? Awesome. Great. Let me see. Raghavan says something about VAWA. Hi, ma'am. Will USCIS accept online criminal background checks for VAWA? Oh, that's a great question, Raghavan. For VAWA, what we do as a law firm is we submit, you need to show evidence of good moral character. And one of the best ways to do that is to submit an FBI background check report. So we submit that for all of our clients that hire us to do VAWA. We will help you with the whole process. You have to get fingerprinted, submit that, collect the report. It will come directly to our office, and then we include that as an exhibit in your VAWA application. Okay? Nice. Thanks for that question. I hope that's helpful to you, Raghavan. If we can help you with your VAWA application, you can certainly reach out to us. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Hi, Noor from LA. Nice to have you join us again. I think you've been here before. Awesome. And Mohit says, is divorce required for filing a VAWA? That's a great question, Mohit. No, actually, it's not required. So some of our VAWA clients are still married and living with their spouse, and they receive VAWA and they don't want to get divorced yet, right? So for VAWA, you have to be married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. You have to live with them for however much time. The marriage has to be real and not just for immigration purposes, and there has to be abuse in the marriage, and that abuse can be verbal, mental, psychological, emotional, financial. There's so many different types of abuses and so many different ways to qualify for VAWA, even if you don't have physical abuse. So those are the requirements for VAWA. So divorce is not a requirement. But you should note that if you get divorced, you have to file your VAWA within 2 years of that divorce if you're doing it based on your spouse. So if you get divorced and you're thinking of applying for a VAWA, you only have 2 years from the date of the divorce to submit your VAWA application. Okay, so that's something you need to think about. But divorce is not required, to answer your question, Mohit. I hope that was clear for you. If we can help you with VAWA, reach out to us. We do a lot of these cases. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And of course, I've mentioned this on my previous lives, but I'm not sure how many of you are new to me today, but you can always go online on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, and you can schedule a consultation. So you see my availability for next week. I don't have any availability this week, so we've filled up for this week. You can see my availability for next week, and you can schedule a consultation with me. And we have time available, I know, on Monday and on Wednesday. So take a look and see if that works for you, and you can go ahead, make the payment for the consultation, pick your time, see how it lines up with my calendar, and you'll receive a Zoom link, or if you want by phone, just indicate that and we'll give you a call at your consultation time. All right, hope that is helpful to you. Again, you can always call our office between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 703-348-1663. Boo says, hi Pratibha, hi, how are you? Hope everything is going smoothly. It's nice to see you on here again. Awesome. Okay, so I wanted to answer the question today. So we start off with the question of the day. Hi Mohammed, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Mohammed's here on Facebook with us. Thank you for the compliments, you guys. Let's see, how long after mailing in a medical, how long do you get an answer back? Usually quickly, usually pretty quickly. So within a month, I would say, on the more conservative side. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Let me answer your question about the CR1 visa. So what is a CR1 visa? All right, so visas are issued by embassies and consulates abroad. So that's something to keep in mind. So if you're in here in the US, you're applying for a change of status, but only visas, like the stamp in your passport, is given by embassies and consulates abroad, outside the US, okay? So a CR1 visa has to be issued by the embassy or consulate abroad because it is a visa. Only the embassy or consulate can put that stamp in your passport. So CR1 is for a conditional resident. A conditional resident is basically somebody, right? It can be in different circumstances, but in the marriage circumstance, a conditional resident is married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. Their spouse has sponsored them for a green card, right? And they're abroad if you're getting a CR1 visa. And they have been married less than 2 years. So they first get a temporary 2-year ability to be a green card holder. So the visa stamp is to allow them to enter in the US as this 2-year resident. So they'll enter with the visa stamp, and then they'll get a green card in the mail. The green card will only be for 2 years, and they will be required before the end of that 2 years to apply for a 10-year green card. Okay, so that is what a CR1 visa is. If we can help you with marriage-based green cards, if you can help you with any green card, really, you can give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I want to distinguish between the CR1 visa and the IR1 visa, right? Again, visas are issued only by consulates and embassies abroad. What they do is allow you to enter the US. So you need a visa or a green card if you already have one, right? But if you're entering the US in a certain status for the first time, you're coming in with a visa. Okay? So you need a visa to enter the US. So the IR1 visa is different in that it is for a permanent 10-year permanent residency. So you come in with this IR1 visa, and you'll receive a stamp in your passport by the embassy. So it's like a piece of paper that's in your passport. You'll enter with that, and then you will get stamped when you enter, which gives you a whole year of being in the US, but you're already a green card holder. This is with the IR1, okay? The physical green card that we all think of as green cards, that will be mailed to you after you enter the US. So that one will be, if you have an IR1 stamp, you're going to get a 10-year green card, which can be renewed, or you can apply for citizenship if you qualify in the meantime. but the 10-year green card is essentially what you receive. It's your permanent residency. You just have to continue renewing it and maintaining your status. And there's many ways to do that. So if we can help you with green cards, call us. We can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And know that you can always go on our Facebook page or our website, agarwalimmigration.com, to schedule a consultation. Okay? Ali says, hi, good afternoon. I have a question. If someone doesn't list all their children on their N400 application, what would happen? The reason why I ask is because they didn't list all of them on the green card application. Okay, so I had a question. I actually had a consultation with someone, Ali, about something like this recently. So number one, you should always be truthful on your applications. Okay, you should always be truthful on all of your applications. So if you didn't list them on your green card application, and then you didn't list them on your citizenship application, and you withheld this information, then essentially the government can take away your citizenship if you already have it, and they can take away your green card if you already have it, because fraud or misrepresentation, even by omission, can be used against you if you're doing it in order to obtain an immigration benefit. So I don't know you, Ali. I don't know your immigration history, and of course I would say have a consultation if you're unsure. But you want to make sure, right, because you don't want to get your citizenship with false information. Because you know what? Some of these things are not considered material. Some of these things may not make a difference. You may have gotten your green card anyway. You may have gotten you know what I mean? It may have not made a difference, right? But for a green card, let's say you may have required your sponsor may have required additional income, right, to be able to support you. So maybe you wouldn't have been given the green card, and maybe you shouldn't have been given the green card, but then now you're listing them for your citizenship, and that could create this whole problem. So it's possible that they could take away your green card. It's possible that you get put in removal proceedings, and you may have defenses available to you. So it's just something that you've got to think about. So I would encourage you guys, don't withhold information because you're scared. Make sure you qualified, because all of this is like a house of cards. It's going to fall apart if you are not being truthful and honest and accurate with the government. Okay? If we can help you, give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And we're happy to do a consultation. So just make sure that you schedule one either by phone. We're open tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And you can also schedule one now on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. If you don't already follow us and like us, we're going to hop back on here again with me. Join me again to get some clarity on some immigration-related questions. Make sure you follow us and like us on all of our social media platforms so you're notified. Of course, I know that all of us know folks that have immigration-related questions, so just make sure that you're sharing this with them so they can also be notified and like us, follow us if needed, so they can reach out if they need any immigration assistance, okay? All right, great, awesome. One of our clients received a work permit, he said. Congratulations, very exciting. Okay, Mohammed is asking, how long does it take for biometrics clearance for a VAWA work permit? So usually the typical time frame is about 5 months to get a biometrics appointment, and usually a month after that you receive your work authorization and your travel authorization, okay? If I'm in a same-sex marriage, can I apply for a green card? That's a great question. Yes, absolutely. You can apply for a green card if you're in a same-sex marriage. If you had a same-sex marriage abroad, essentially, it has to be recognized by the jurisdiction where you got married. So as long as it's legal wherever you got married, then it's legal here in the U.S. So yeah, absolutely. Don't let that deter you from applying for a green card if needed. Okay, we represent a lot of same-sex couples, so happy to help you through that and walk you through that process. You can reach out to us, 703-348-1663. Again, you can schedule a consultation on our Facebook page or on our website. You can do it online right now. Okay? Awesome, guys. All right, let me get to some of your other questions. Unfortunately, I can't stay on way too long. Mohammed, I missed your question. You said, how are you? Thank you for asking. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. I want to share with you guys. I'm so excited. We got a really, really awesome news this morning. We got a VAWA approval for a client who had a very complicated case. She was accused of having a common law marriage back in Guyana. And we had a request for evidence because it was a whole issue about whether her marriage to an abusive spouse here in the U.S. was considered legal. So it's super exciting. We had a very long, well-researched RFE response about how her marriage was not technically common law marriage in Guyana per the Guyanese laws. And we went through, everything. Again, we showed abuse, we showed good faith marriage, we showed good moral character, all of these things that are required for VAWA. We had a 15-page RFE response, single space, just making the full argument, and we put all of the evidence together. And today we got the approval, and it was so exciting. I love getting VAWA approvals. I love getting VAWA approvals. We got the approval, not just for her, but also this is huge because we have her daughter also on the application. So they're both looking at getting green cards very, very soon. So we're really excited for them. Congratulations to them. It's one of my favorite types of cases to do. So I especially love getting the news on that. But we've had a really great week because we've been getting approvals left and right for all types of applications. Okay. Ooh, excuse me, guys. All right, that's my cue to head out for this afternoon. No, I didn't get to a ton of questions, but you TikTok folks here, thank you so much for joining me. But what I'm going to tell you is it's easier for me to read the questions on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you don't already follow us and like us on there, I will most likely answer your questions if you're on those other platforms. Instagram too. Instagram works as well, okay? TikTok makes it a little bit harder for me, but I still am so happy that you guys are here, and I will always try to get through all of your questions. Make sure you follow us and like us if you want to be notified when we go live. All right. I hope you guys. Oh, Shafiza, thank you always for being such a great cheerleader. All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Okay. Bye.